What is up, YouTube? Bubbles and Ball Cards back with another video. It is Wednesday. It is October the 30th. We are about to get right into November. The leaves are falling. They are changing colors, all of that. And we're midway through the football season. We got the World Series going on. We got hockey going on. Basketball just started. This is a great time of year. It's also almost time for the holidays and the yummy meals and family time and all of that. So I hope you're all doing well. Speaking of time, I'm going to actually go over here real quick on this screen and bring this up because when we're talking time has been kind of flying by. I didn't realize that it's been such a long time since I've actually recorded a video. And I'm going to go over here and share it with you guys. We'll bring the screen up. It's been 2 months, it says, since I've actually recorded a video. And then across the last 6 months, I've not done but 6 videos. But today I'm going to share some mail, some eBay buys. I'm going to show you guys some COMC purchases. This right here, I think, actually was the last mail day I've done. So it says 9 months ago, and that's when I got the Michael Taylor Superfractor in the mail. But anyway, it's been a while. I just wanted to share that. I have done the SGC previews and reveals, but we got some mail here. I'm going to go through that. Again, I'll show you guys my COMC purchase history and explain and go over kind of that kind of stuff. But it's also, since we're on the spectrum of time, I wanted to share with you guys, and if I can get the video, I think I may have screwed up, but it's been a year since I have graded anything. Obviously, we do the bulk submissions and stuff, but I have not personally graded anything from what I could find in my records since October of 2023, and I did not realize it had been that long. Now, some of you may be wondering, why would that be? Why are you not grading cards? To be honest, the same reason why I haven't showed a lot of pickups. I did not buy a lot of stuff in 2023. I was buying, but I wasn't buying anywhere near like I had previously or like I've done this year. And the main reason for that was there was a few adjustments that I was making within myself and the hobby. Just a little backstory on some of it. In December of 2021, I quit my job working full time and I started working for myself. And throughout 2022, I was doing, cards. I was selling on eBay cards, and it was something that I realized I enjoy selling cards on eBay as a hobby. I do not like or enjoy it as a dependency. It started making me really hate cards, and I needed a change. And so last January, it was actually January 3rd, I made the decision that I was shifting to something different. And that's when I got into reselling. And that has been a ton of fun. It's made some really good money, and it has allowed me to then do cards back to the enjoyment side of it, not the dealer side, not worrying about, trying to push and sell cards and that sort of thing. I get to now casually list and sell cards as I choose to for the hobby side, instead of worrying about, trying to make enough money for the month to pay the bills that I'm responsible for. And so that was a big adjustment there. It also, it gave me time to hit the pause button. And then that's kind of when I reflected on the pandemic period and all of the little roads that I had went down, all of the little things that I was buying and that sort of stuff. And although it was fun, it was very hard. I guess there's a difference between fun and, if this makes any sense, fun and enjoyable. It can be fun, buying, We can get caught up in that moment of buying, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's what is most enjoyable for us. And so I had to go back and recognize, like, where did I really have a high appreciation, a high enjoyment level, where I was having a ton of fun, not just fun because I was spending money and getting a exciting card or whatever. Because sometimes the excitement is just that, the achievement of buying something because of the value. Like, it's not necessarily that it was high on our radar of, accomplishments. It was more, could we afford it? And I didn't want it to be this scenario of, well, can I get this because I can or cannot afford it? I really wanted it to be something that meant something. And obviously, I've shared before, all of that stuff back there is like from the Nationals, a period of time when we jumped into watching the games. We were going to the minor league games. We got to witness that team build and grow and become a World Series champion with the flag back there. That was a period that is somewhat irreplaceable. And there is a lot of pieces out there that captured those moments. And those, even though they're not necessarily expensive pieces, they have a lot of value and meaning because they're moments, they're memories, they're pieces to build a collection off of. And so that's kind of what I dove back into. I was like, I've neglected what I was really, really enjoying, what had a lot of meaning to me, to go after like all-time legends and stuff, which, hey, that is great, but I'm more connected to that stuff than the other pieces. And so I wanted to get back into what was really hitting with me, with, my wife. She enjoys doing this as well. The pieces that really stood out to us. The teams, the players, the cards, the designs, that sort of thing. And the photography on the cards even. That's what I wanted to get back to. And during that period also, I have not been opening wax. We used to open literally cases. We would open cases of Topps. We would open cases of Upper Deck. We would open a lot of wax, and we would be pulling stuff all the time. And as it costs money, but you got to make money to continue playing, right? And so we were buying, grading, selling, buying, grading, selling. It was this like cycle. And it wasn't necessarily to make money. It was to continue playing. Well, there's a benefit if you're not wasting the money on buying the wax, then you don't necessarily have to find ways to recoup the money to buy more wax. And so that's been a blessing as well, because we haven't been spending the thousands of dollars on buying wax and all of that. Also, you factor in grading hundreds or thousands of cards like I was doing. I probably have 700 plus slabs in my collection alone, not to mention all of the ones I sold. That becomes a lot of money, especially during the pandemic period when grading prices went up and everything else. So it was overall just pausing, reflecting on the direction I was moving in versus the direction I felt I should be moving in. And it was just kind of hitting that reset button. I don't know if you can tell by my voice or anything. I know sometimes I seem like I'm an asshole, or I'm just this grumpy gray beard, bald-headed guy. The truth is, I'm having a lot of fun right now. I'm way more positive on what I'm doing even though I think that Fanatics and the direction of the hobby is not necessarily bright. I don't think the future is the way I would like to see it go. I don't think a lot of people in the hobby are in it for particularly the best of intentions. But even with all of that, I have, since moving back to a path of enjoyment, my positivity on what I am doing and where I am at is much greater. I'm not as sour. I'm not as pissed off. I'm not as angry. I just kind of look at the other things as, whatever. I'm not participating in that. I found ways to participate without the need of all the other BS, so to speak. I'll still talk about it to people and be like, hey, you see how this is? But I've also realized it's not my wallet. If people want to, if people want to go out and spend, by all means, it's not my wallet or my bank account that will see the results or negative results from doing so. It's a different vibe. It's a different feeling when you're doing something that like you're just having fun. You're doing it really just to have fun. And so I have sent in some stuff for grading, and I wanted to mention it because it has been a year. I sent some, so it's crazy. I actually didn't just send cards. I sent a couple VHS tapes. I sent a couple Betamax tapes. I want to see how those do. A couple of them I'm going to keep just as a little collection thing. One is Home Alone. And if I can get that video to pop up, it's been a while since I've edited videos like this and everything too, so bear with me. But if I can get all that, I did record it like I've always done. I got to make sure that I saved it correctly and that I can get it edited and all that to upload. But I sent those. 2 of them I'm going to keep, 3 I'm going to sell. To be honest with you, the 3 I'm going to sell is likely going to put me in profit over everything. As crazy as that sounds, I know it's a weird market, but the titles I sent, I've looked up sales history, and I do believe as long as they do decent, it'll cover everything I sent. I also sent some cards in, including the Robles with me and my kids that he signed. I sent those in to be JSA authenticated and encapsulated / graded. I sent in a Muhammad Ali Classic autograph that I already had authenticated, but it has to be re-authenticated because of their process. But I want it slabbed and everything. And then I sent a variety of other cards because there was a deal going on right now. And with a bulk submission at the price I got, honestly, I couldn't beat the price. But there are some playing cards that had like Eminem and stuff that I've tried getting SGC to do before. They don't do them. So I sent those in. I sent some really thick cards that I know is above what SGC is able to do at 180 point. I was told that CGC can do 7.25 millimeter, which if my math is correct is like somewhere around 260 to 280. So I wanted to see, can they really do that? I wanted to see what the holder was like and everything. So just a variety of stuff. Most of it is just stuff I'm keeping. It's not to sell. There's like maybe 10 Young Guns that I tossed in that, I had 2 copies of or whatever to sell and make a little bit of the cost back. But it's all about really just back in that moment. I'm looking at this. It's not, I'm not mad at SGC at all. This has nothing to do with grading company or whatever. This was price. I do like the CGC holder. They are offering some options that SGC doesn't offer, and it's just about enjoying the hobby side of it, making it fun while also looking at the cost of things. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Obviously, if I don't get the preview up, there will be a reveal whenever that stuff comes back. I don't really know how long it's going to take them. Again, it's just PC stuff. But anyway, let's get into this. And then, before I do the mail day thing, since we're on the topic of having fun, I'm going to drop this. And I'm going to do this and this. Oops. It's over here. This. So y'all can see. So I actually have 149 cards on COMC right now. This has been something that I've started doing each month. I've been putting a little bit of money on COMC, and I've been having a lot of fun just going through hunting different cards, different players, parallels, that sort of thing, finding things I like, and then just kind of like building out maybe player checklists or that sort of thing. And a lot of it is cheap. I have not, there's one card that was a lot of money that was on COMC. Most everything else is really cheap stuff. So right here, I picked up, my daughter loves F1. She loves Ferrari. I picked her up a bunch of these Charles Leclerc. You can see like less than 50 cents for a lot of them. I've been working on Nationals players from the World Series team. They're black refractors. So here was the Adam Eaton I found. You can see $2.14 for a Topps Chrome black refractor Adam Eaton rookie out of 100. You can't beat that. Here's a white refractor from 07 Chrome, Ryan Zimmerman. I don't believe they have the black refractors in 07. I'm actually working on a Zimmerman little, you can't really see it, but a little Zimmerman checklist of all of his Topps Chrome stuff. And I have certain parallels that I'm hoping that I can complete all of the years he has cards for. I don't think that's going to work. But anyway, you can see here, like, there's 10 pages, and actually I have 15 pages worth, so 149 total cards. But you can see here, I started back in July doing this. This wasn't something like the last week or whatever. I've been adding things into a pile here since July. It's all PC stuff, and I will show it to all of you when it comes in. It's going to be a big order. I'm probably going to request it either today or tomorrow to be sent out. I figure 150 cards is a really big order, and then I'll, clean the slate and start over building another pile. A lot of folks are like, well, I don't want to wait for COMC. It takes them forever. Well, I get that to an extent if this was stuff that I really, really needed in hand. But again, I guess I've really changed my reflection on looking at things, because I can go on here and it's like showing me kind of what I have in my collection, especially on the app. It'll tell you that you owned it, or you own it. And I'm looking at it as I'm just building my collection. So do I need it yesterday? No, I can wait a little bit. So I don't know if it's just aging in general, aging as a collector, the fact I'm having fun, things aren't, I'm letting things not annoy me as much, if it's part of that, or if I'm just looking at it in a different way. But I'm okay with it, not getting here tomorrow, not overnighting to me. 150 cards is going to cost me $8.99 to ship. Might take a month, but it's only $9 for 150 cards. That's not bad. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Let's get over here. We'll get into the mail day, as we call it. First up, this came in. Y'all have probably seen this already. This came in, I guess, a week or two ago. I bought, but I didn't do I put a post in the Facebook group. I didn't do a video or anything. But this is a blue Twitter first Bowman Chrome auto of Victor Robles. Now, again, like I said, recognizing that I have ignored like some of the stuff that I had the most fun with. I have been collecting Robles for 7 years, and up until this year, I never bought a first Bowman auto of him. I had a lot of stuff of his. Never bought a first Bowman auto because they were pretty pricey. He was a top prospect. In fact, at one point, he was higher than Juan Soto. And so it was just never on my list. I had him sign a Bowman Chrome for me, but I never actually had one of the first Bowman the pack pulled. Now I have two. And I have a gold, which is jersey numbered out of 50. And then, if you're not familiar with these Twitter blues are actually, as you see, numbered out of 3. The only thing rarer or lower numbered than this, outside of printing plates, is the Superfractor. That's the only thing lower. I'll also say all of the digging I've done on Terapeak and everything else, this is the only copy that has ever been available in the marketplace. This copy sold in 2022 for well over $500, if memory serves me right. He didn't have a great year in 2022. This year, he went to Seattle. He actually did well, and I got this card for, I think, like half of what it went for in 2022. So, kind of interesting, but I'll take it. Really like it. Again, patience, just building the collection. And then this one came in today. This I got a better deal on eBay than on COMC. Actually, there wasn't any of this one, the Black Refractor, on COMC of this year. This is the '06. Zimmerman's a weird one because he has an '05, but it says draft pick and then like first year on it or something like that. And then his '06 says rookie card. You know, it's one of those tomato. People would probably argue which is the rookie, which isn't. But this is the '06 Black Refractor. This one is numbered out of 549. In decent shape. The centering is a little touch off, but I'm not too worried about all of that. So glad to secure that one. And then this little box right here, I have not looked in it. I just cut the tape because he used duct tape. But this came from Eric. And a lot of you that watch the channel might know Eric Sanderson d'Or. He's over on Carlos's channel on Friday nights. And we do the podcast that comes out on Tuesday mornings, me, Eric, and Carlos. He texted me the other day, was sending me some pictures. And I picked out some stuff that he air quotes, works at a card shop up in the Massachusetts area, the Boston area. And he was sending me some photos, asking if I was interested in any of the stuff. There were some things I didn't have, so since he took the time out of his day, I went ahead and picked some things out, paid him, he shipped it. Let's see. I want to read the note before and make sure it's nothing controversial. Let's see. Okay, so it says, in sports world, you might want to acknowledge your employee here. I think there should be a reprimand, but dear person of no taste, we at Sports World would like to thank you for getting this trash out of our store. Your service will not be forgotten. Management. So he has posted himself as management of Sports World. Right there on the record. And anyway, let's see what all, because I honestly don't even remember what all I picked. Let's see here. Taped it up. I'll give him a little bonus points. He took care in the packing. So we'll give him a little bit of bonus. Let's cut this tape. And y'all can see that, see, I didn't actually peek because it was all packed up there. All right. Well, hell, that didn't cut the tape all the way. All right, what do we got? So here is a Artifacts Jason Robertson, a rookie. It's a dual relic green out of 599. So Artifacts Robertson rookie there. And then here's a different one. There's a horizontal and a vertical. So here's the horizontal. This is double white. It's numbered out of 199. Added a couple robos. And then this one here is Rookie Premieres. It's from Trilogy, numbered out of 499. The red on the Ottinger. Has a white relic there. Let's see. This one is, I thought this was cool. Mike Modano. Showcase swatches. It has him in the Stars jersey there, so that was why. But Flair Showcase, plus it's game used. So that's kind of cool. I don't think I had a Modano game used. But since he was in the Stars uni and all that, I'll take it. This one is Jimmy Oleksiak. Auto from, what set is this? Signature Sensations. What the hell set was this? I can't read. I don't have my reading glasses on. Series 1. Signature Sensations. The reason I got this is A, he's in the Stars jersey, but he plays on the Seattle Kraken now, and the missus likes the Kraken. So I told him to go ahead and throw this one in. I don't even know like what some of these. I won't disclose what I paid for everything. I don't even know what some of these cost. And then last up is, I like this set, Black Obsidian. This is a Wyatt Johnston out of $4.99, but the Black Obsidian Wyatt. So thank you, Eric, even with your letter. I do appreciate it. But anyway, guys, I hope everyone else is doing well out there. Again, like I said, if you can't tell, I'm in a pretty positive mood at the moment. It could change tomorrow. Who the hell knows? But for the moment, I'm pretty happy. Just in my own lane, kind of finding stuff that I enjoy. As I showed y'all, a lot of the cards I'm buying on COMC, they're less than 50 cents. I'm not sitting here buying stuff that I expect is going to be, $1 million in 20 years. No, I'm buying things to have fun. I'm buying players, I'm buying teams, I'm buying sets, I'm buying inserts, that sort of thing that I like. And I'm not dumping a ton of money, but I am getting a lot for my money, if that makes any sense. It's not necessarily about the value of the card, it's the value of the experience, I guess is the best way to describe it, because I'm not spending a ton of money, but I'm having a lot of fun. And I think that's a great way to go about the hobby, especially right now when there's just so much stuff out there now. And it just all costs a ton. If you can find a way to have fun and not spend a ton of money, I think you'll be better off. Just my personal opinion, at least it's working for me. But your dollar may vary. So that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoy. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't, hit the subscribe, comment below. All of that good jazz. Tell Eric he's not a manager. Hit the like button so he has to pay. And as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.